Hello, welcome to Attingo Talks, our daily insights on everything financial. I'm Joyce Padilla, and together with me today, Diana Feliz. Thank you all for joining us. Today, we're going to talk about how to prepare to keep your bills paid if your health makes you stop working. So let's introduce our guest, Diana. Are you happy it's
Yes.
Friday and a long weekend?
What does a long weekend really mean right now? It
I
doesn't
don't know.
really feel like it. I don't know.
It just sounds nice to say it, right?
Yes, let's keep that going. You're saying something that's really important, and it's how do we prepare to continue paying our bills if something were to happen? And today we would like to welcome our guest, Aman Sangha. And guys, you know what I love about Aman is that he helps understand these maybe concepts in a different way. And we're going to see it in a visual way today. We're going to see it in a different way. And Aman loves to educate his clients, people he works with, so that they can sleep well at night, but they really understand what they're talking about. So he's a financial advisor at Cart Wealth Management. Let's welcome Aman. Aman, how you doing?
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello. Okay, I'll leave
Happy
you
to
to
have
it.
you. Yes. So, Aman, I'm sure that you're dealing with clients all the time, and you're the one that helps them prepare for things that they are not really planning. We're all busy planning our lives, but we're not planning to stop working at any time. We're very optimistic, right?
Right. Yeah, that's how
So
it should be.
how can we, if something were to happen, because you're that guy, if something were to happen and we stop working, how do we continue? How do we prepare to take care of our bills, which do not stop if in case something were to happen? Shed
Yeah.
some light.
Yeah. So then there's always in the investing world there is the saying that you prepare for the worst and expect. Um,
Yeah, you prepare for the worst, but you expect the best, but you prepare for the worst.
you expect the best, but you prepare for the worst, and that's the same thing that we have to apply to ourselves. As long as we are healthy and working, there's nothing like it. We can pay the bills, we can afford whatever we bring in, and but what happens? The question is when you're not able to work. That's the big question.
Yes.
And the concept I wanted to talk about today was how disability insurance can protect you in that kind of scenario.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Disability insurance. It's a word that I don't know if it really means anything to a lot of people. So that's why I really appreciate what a visual.
Yeah. So let me just ask you a simple question. There are two ATMs in front of you. Do they look identical?
They do look identical.
Okay. Let's peel the onion a little bit, layer at a time, and see if they're really identical. So the first ATM, it pays out 100,000 annually as long as it's working. But if it stops working or the money supply behind the ATM dries up, there's nothing coming out of it.
Which is kind of the normal thing to happen, right? If it's
Yeah,
working, it gives. If it doesn't work, it doesn't give.
yeah. Which and now the other ATM looks almost the same, but there are differences.
Hmm.
It pays out 98,000 as long as it's working, but for some reason the background supply dries up. It's still able to generate 65,000 annually. Now, looking at the first glance is that they're almost identical, but they're really not. It's a day and night difference here in how the two ATMs work. So my question to you would be, Dana, if given a choice, which one would you pick?
Well, obviously, the number two, it's still broken and it's still generating $65,000. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So let's just first of all, I think I should congratulate you for making the right choice. But let's understand why is it the right choice? So
Yes.
you're giving up 2,000 annually upfront, and which in the larger scheme of things on a 100,000 base does not seem very much. But on the downside, you're protected because you're still getting, in case you're not able to work, you're able to still be able to getting 65,000 annually. And the most important part of that is it's tax-free income.
Wow, that's a key point. So basically what you're describing is a disability insurance
Yeah,
that would cost about $2,000 a yearly basis, but it will generate a tax-free income. So I receive that money and it's 100% tax-free.
absolutely.
That is impressive in the sense of understanding it this way. When you look at it as it's technically like our ability to produce an income. And yeah, absolutely. That's pretty cool. Is what you're saying, I'm sure Joyce, you're understanding this in an awesome way, because Joyce, normally she needs to see it this way, right? So I love that we're giving it this way. And this is why financial services is an essential service. And this is called smart planning, because here you would think it makes sense.
Right. So, Joyce, if you're hearing it, I'm sure you're following along. Welcome
I,
back.
I am. So,
And
it's not that I don't understand it. It's just that I'm not a financial advisor like you guys. So it's really important to explain it as simple as possible. So I love it because it really gives a clear vision on, what it really means and how it can really impact your life, because you never know the day,
yeah,
right, that you just can't stop working temporarily for a month
yeah.
or 2 months, right?
So
And that
which
really would
option,
impact, it would impact me for sure if I couldn't work for 2-3 months. So I love the
so
explanation.
which option would you take, Joyce?
Oh, option 2 for sure.
Right. Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Aman.
Yeah, so just summarizing it, like, as long as we are active, we are able, our bodies are cooperating, and we can go about and do our business. We are those ATMs which are generating money. But for whatever reason, if we need to have, we are forced to have a downtime. It's not that, we want to have a downtime, but we are forced to have a downtime. That ATM stops working. But our bills don't stop. They keep on piling one after the other. So having a backup in place for a little bit of an upfront cost protects us a lot on the downside. And that's what
Yes.
disability insurance is designed to do.
Absolutely. And it really has an impact if you understand that my income for my family is essential. And if I weren't to be able to bring that in, it would have a severe impact on my family directly. So this is part of financial planning, and this is part of the solutions that bring a lot of peace of mind for when you can't afford to lose an income. You definitely can't afford to be sick, and this is a nice solution that brings that complement to your plan. Thank you, Aman. It's
Very
a
much.
good time. If you're looking for wanting to discuss these types of options, you can request a quote. Every case is very, very, very unique, and there's a solution for you, and many, many, many options amongst all of the Canadian providers that exist that we work with out here in Canada. So thank you, Aman, financial
Thank you,
advisor from
ladies. You have a great long weekend.
Thank you.
Take care.
Well,
Thank
we'll
you for
see you all on Monday. No, not on Monday, actually, because it's a long weekend. On Tuesday on Attingo Talks. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.